How'd you get hooked up with Joe? How'd that come
Well, it was funny. Once I finally met the publicist for the book, he's like, "Is there a show that you watch that you'd like to be on?" I said, "Yeah, Joe Rogan." And he said, his face was like, "Well, I like where your head's at, but that's the top." And I said, "I know." I knew you guys with CPI. I said, "Look," I said, "a lot of his security are retired cops. The editor for my book was the editor for Tim Kennedy's book, Scars and Stripes, under Simon & Schuster as well." So I don't know what they said beyond that, but he called me the week before I came. They called me and said, "We need to talk ASAP about possible dates for Joe Rogan." I said, "Well, you tell me when to be there." And right before the recording starts, because it opens with him going, "Man, you've lived a crazy life." Right before that, we're talking, and I said, "Man, I don't know if you know this." I said, "But ever since people found out I'm coming on your show, it's like, bro, if you could just say my name, I'll be forever in debt." Text message, emails, phone calls, and then it's, "Hey, here's 2 business cards. I need to give one to Joe and then give one to," and then they're like, "Scott, you need your own shirt with your website. You need to be on there wearing Scott Payne merchandise." I said, "Hell no." I said, "Can you imagine if I came in here doing all that shit?" And he said, "Probably wouldn't have went too well."